Peace, Black Power. Welcome to Black Supremacy TV. It's your boy Kenneka. It's good to be amongst the people. Hey, look, man. Just want to talk to y'all for a minute. Get another broadcast up. I'm happy about Kenneka. I'm not happy that Kenneka Jenkins got murdered and had to go through the things that she went through. But like it said that some situations happen for a greater good. But I'm glad of the outcome. I'm glad of the outcome. I haven't seen, even though there is not unity like we need to move forward on the issue, there is a collective conscious unity, right? We might not have a physical body unity where we're standing thousand to thousand, arm in arm, shoulder to shoulder, but there is a conscious collective unity. And what I mean by that is out of this situation, it's made us come together on a collective platform, and you're gonna have some haters that say, hey, everybody want to be Facebook investigators and Facebook forensic experts. And man, let me say, man, look, bro, stop hating, bro. Fuck you. Stop hating. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. As you see, we asked the authorities to do it. They give us edited tapes with not minutes missing, but hours missing from the damn tape. Then we get a police force that's experts in investigations, and they sit back like, oh, I don't know what I don't know what's going on. And we got people with $1 million hotels that got backgrounds in mishandling human body parts. Like, come on, look. So everybody that's out there, searching, putting it together, bringing the real to the forefront, that's respect. I appreciate your love, your dedication and your time and your effort that you put into, unearthing what really happened to Kenneka Jenkins. Because what this is going to do, after this situation, a lot more people are going to walk out less confused about the system they're under because of this situation that just occurred. Because the Kenneka Jenkins situation, and I really don't even do this because I hate talking on when one of our black brothers and our black sisters passed away, because you do got a lot of people out here that's trying to get clout, trying to get money, trying to get YouTube views, ain't never had no followers, that's getting some type of getting sympathy off of Kenneka. And I heard her mother speak about that. I'm sorry that you got to go through that, you know what I mean? But the thing about it is, family, we gotta understand that this system of white supremacy that we're under has just been exposed by this Kenneka Jenkins situation. This situation raised a lot of red flags, So being that the people that's involved, as far as the government, other people of, political influence and, judicial influence, being that they're involved in this situation, now we can actually see how they are, because now you got to work. You got to put action to it. Now you can't just do that talking, because something done transpired, and now you got to put that work and live up to them titles. That's exactly what they got to do now, and they failed to do that, Like I said before, I'm not here to solve the crime, because we don't have the everything that they took out is the things that we really need to smash the situation. That's why I said it's a lot deeper than just somebody getting set up. My personal opinion, I just believe that the timing went wrong. I believe that these things can either be one or two things. It's two separate incidents that happened, and the Kenneka Jenkins incident led them, to have the hotel involved, or the hotel is involved with Chicago gangbangers, and the Chicago gangbangers are helping them traffic organs. It's the only thing I can think of. Either Kenneka Jenkins and her friends had something going on, and the hotel and them had their own thing going on, and those were just separate occasions. But what happened and transpired that night kind of pulled the hotel into it, you know, or the Chicago gangbangers are helping the organ traffickers, bro. And I hope it's not the latter. I hope that our brothers and sisters are not selling our brothers and sisters to these motherfucking savages, man. For a couple fucking dollars, man. You rather sell your own people than create your own body of resource. You rather sell your own fucking people? This is crazy, bro. If that's what it is. You know, there's no doubt that the hotel is involved in some funny shit. They're involved in some funny shit. You know? But if it was all a cahoots and it was all together, the timing just went wrong. That's what fucked everything up. It wasn't planned. It was pre-planned. You know, timing fucked all of that up. If everybody was working together, then they all fucked that up. But I don't understand why a hotel would assist gangbangers in a rivalry. You know, so I can understand the gangbangers assisting the hotel. You know, but like I said before, now a lot of people gonna understand this system of white supremacy, man, because that's exactly what it just exposed. It just exposed the system of white supremacy, bro. And it's so crazy because there's so much disinformation out there and dysfunctional information out there. Like, I really don't even pay attention to none of that shit. You feel me? It's like, you know how you got the relevant things that stick out, and you be like, yo, I need to go ahead and store that in my mental. Then you store all the relevance and it starts to fall together, you know, day after day after day after day after day. That's pretty much how I handle the situation. So it's just relevant parts of the story that leads me to believe that it's something deeper than, you know, just Kenneka Jenkins and, you know, her friends having a rivalry over individuals that got murdered. It's way deeper than that. And everybody knows about it. Everybody knows about it. The police know. The hotel know. The governor fucking knows. They all know about it. Because you got to understand, bro, we're dealing with a level of evil that man has never seen before. Nor does man understand, because they've taught you to be dumbed down. Yeah, watch TV. Yeah, go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. Yeah, watch the Love and Hip Hop. Go to the amusement parks. Yeah, waste all your time doing the things that you want to do to satisfy yourself physically. But never handling the time you need to satisfy yourself mentally and spiritually. See? You're just catering to the whims of your emotions. So when I have things out here that can dictate how individuals move, now all I gotta do is make them dependent upon those things. Thus the training, the reprogramming begins. Before you know, you're 30 years old and you ain't did a goddamn thing with your life, bro. Because you bullshit. Because you bullshit. But you got to understand, white supremacy is systematic. It's systematic. A lot of people will say, oh, it's not a race thing. And when you get to the essence, it is. No, everybody's being fucked. Yeah, by the powers that be. Everybody's being fucked. You feel me? The white man, the brown man, the red man, the yellow man. Every last one of us is getting kicked in the ass by this shadow government, bro. Every last one of us, bro. So, people gotta understand it is about race. You know, what it's not about is spending time, violence, and energy on individuals that don't matter in the overall scheme of things. Because like I said, every white person is not the threat. They don't possess the things needed in order to be the threat. They are not the threat. You know, now whether they gain off of, you know, you got, you know, certain type of privilege, you know, yeah. But you got also incorporate in your mind that a lot of these white people out here don't got privilege, bro. don't got privilege. You know what I'm saying? It's really not a privilege to be white, bro. It's a privilege to be a part of, affiliated with their circle. That's where the privilege is coming. You got some crackers that get more privilege than that. I mean, you got some niggas that get more privilege than the cracker, because they're affiliated with the circle. They do what masters say. They coon at their best. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so you have to understand that this shit is systematic. And only people that control the very things that we need that are essential to our being can make it possible. You know, you need the resources. You know, you need the educational systems. You need all of the things that individuals are dependent upon that they actually need to sustain their lives. You need to be able to control those things. It just so happens that the white man that controls what it is he controls doesn't do it from a righteous perspective. It's from a savage, lower divisional spirit perspective. It's not from a righteous, higher division spiritual perspective. He doesn't understand the concept of spirituality. You understand? They're savages living in the mountains. This has your environment. This is psychologically known. Your environment has an effect on your psyche. Why you think wild animals are wild animals? Then you get them and you can tame them once you domesticate them. It's because your environment has an effect on your psychic. This is why men get locked up. This is why when you commit a crime, you get locked up. They place you in a whole entire another different opposite environment of what it is you're used to. They give you the opposite environment that you're supposed to naturally have. It's systematic. You know, this is why individuals will say that, you know, blacks can't be racist. And then you got to understand you can get racism mixed up with prejudice. You know, when you can dictate the fate and the destiny of individuals through the resources and things that you have erected, that is supremacy. Like I always say, there's nothing wrong with supremacy. Nothing wrong with the title. It's the actions that you manifest to support that title that becomes the problem. When we was ruling in our African lands, that's black supremacy. That was black supremacy. Only difference is then we had connections to resources. We had armies. We had a military faction. We had education. We had universities. We were able to fight back. We have none of that now. We've been reduced to only being able to come out here and act a fool in front of the camera, walk up and down the street, marching and protesting, because there is nothing else we can do. Would the sheep walk themselves to the slaughterhouse? Because that's exactly what we're doing when we jump out here and we have nothing to fall back on. And we dealing with the individuals that we're dealing with. That's dangerous. You know? So we got to really understand, like I said, this whole entire situation with the young girl, RP, rest in peace, Kenneka Jenkins, opened up a lot of eyes even for me. And I was already on my conscious swag before this transpired. And I'm still seeing things that's being validated through her death. You know, it's not a game out here. Parents is getting called about kids being thrown in the freezer, my nigga. Like, we still want to debate whether the Hebrews is better than the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Where the 12 tribes of, the 12 tribes of Egypt, you feel me, was at. The 12 tribes of Israel was at, and all this other crazy shit. Who wrote the Christian Bible? Whose God is more stronger than the next man's concept of God? Because neither one of your guys have came before us yet. So until that happens, those are just concepts of the same thing. You have a perception of the Most High, and the next individual has the perception of the Most High. But us black people let that stop us. Oh, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with him because he Muslim. Or he blood. Or he folk. I ain't gonna fuck with him. Fuck him. Oh, he a Christian. Get out of here with that shit. Oh, he a cracker. Get out of here. Because niggas think about themselves, not think about the overall goal. Collective unity. It's got to be the first step. Conscious unity is fine. That's cool. But collective, there's going to come a time when we need to stand shoulder to shoulder and defend what it is we have a right to have. So when understanding white supremacy, racism, white supremacy, you got to place it in its context. You know, we don't have the power to be racist. We don't control what's needed to control the masses. You know? But like I said, everybody's not leaders, man. This is why you get the downfall that you get today. Because everybody's trying to be something other than they're not. You know? So at the end of the day, man, understanding that is the whole entire goal. Pushing that on. Letting that be seen. That is the goal. You know? So, racism, white supremacy, like I said, you can't get it mixed up with being prejudiced. You know, prejudice means, oh, I don't like you because, you Buddhist, bro. Or I don't like you because of your ethnic background or your spiritual culture. I don't like that. You feel me? That's prejudice. That's not racism. You know? Racism, ism, ISM, ism. Let's get on the prefixes. Ism is a philosophy. That's how big that is. Racism is a philosophy, a way of life. And to make it work, you need to be able to possess certain things. That's how it is. Racism is not spirituality where you don't need anything. You don't need anything to be spiritual. You just need the dedication and the drive to be spiritual. But when it comes to being a racist, and all these other things, you need to possess certain things. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Black Supremacy TV, man. You with your boy, Kenneka. Peace and black power. Praise to the black woman. At the end of the day, man, it's really time to wake up, man. This whole entire situation with Kenneka Jenkins, bro. Yeah, it is. It's a distraction and it's an eye-opener. It's a distraction and it's an eye-opener. But it's a lot going on politically that individuals need to also stay on as well while this is going on too. Because while y'all talking about Kenneka, Trump is still out here running rampant. Don't forget that shit. You know what I mean? This cracker's still out here running around like he ain't got no fucking sense, man. So like I said, man, it's always love to the family, peace, love, and black power.